Koine, hello, welcome. So our first letter of the Greek alphabet is alpha, fittingly enough. And for each of these letters, I'm going to give you an example word that's used very frequently in the New Testament. And I'll show you then how it's used in context in a short passage. And so for each of these, don't worry about whether or not you understand the meaning, the grammar, or what each other word in the phrase means, or even the word, the example word. Okay, for now we're just learning the alphabet. Okay, and then we'll go back through each one of these in future videos, and we'll talk about how the grammar works and about the meaning, etc. Okay, so again, our first letter is alpha. It makes an A sound, as in father. And our example word is anthropos, which means person or human being. And so we get words in English like anthropology from this Greek root. So anthropology, it's a compound of anthropos, which means person or human being, and logos, which means discourse or study of. Okay, and so it's the study of human beings, human civilization, etc. Right? Speaking of which, why do anthropologists love puns so much? It's because they're humorous. Okay. So our first example here. Elthen ha huios tu anthropu. Elthen ha huios tu anthropu. Okay, so elthen came, ha huios, the son, tu anthropu, of the man. Okay, so if that's how it would be if we went through word for word in the order of the Greek there. Okay, and so obviously when you put it into some sort of comprehensible English, you're going to change something about the word order, etc. Okay, so this one is usually going to be translated as the Son of Man came. Okay, so that's Matthew 11:19. All right, but it is interesting, I think, to note, and we'll talk about this more in a future video. What it actually has here is came the Son of the Man. We'll talk about why that is in the future. Okay. Okay. So another thing you might notice is that, remember, the example word is anthropos, but here in this example we've got a different ending, so it has anthropou, right? Okay. So English does a similar thing. We'll put different endings on words depending on what grammatical role it plays in the sentence. Okay. Well, we'll talk about all the details of how that works later, but for now, just this is the same word. It just has a different ending because of the role that it's playing in the sentence grammatically. Okay. Okay. So our next example, ha pater agapai ton huion. So this one is the verb agapao, which means I love. This one also starts with alpha. Okay, so have these two example words. Anthropos, which means person or human being. Now we've got the verb agapao, and here it has a different ending, again, because of the grammatical role that it's playing in the sentence. Ha pater agapai ton huion. Ha pater, the father. Agapai, loves. Ton huion, the son. The father loves the son. He certainly does. And that is the letter alpha. Thank you.